Hey class, it's Kevin Bashand. Happy holidays. We are sitting in the kitchen in Leesburg, Virginia, and I'm here tonight with my lovely wife, Robin. Robin, this is class.
Hello, class. How are you?
Could you tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do for a living, please?
Absolutely. My name is Robin Ann Bashand, and I am a private flight attendant as well as a nurse. And I interact with those two careers for the last 18 years.
Thank you. So I picked Robin tonight because she's my wife. But more importantly, whenever I give a presentation, I always give it to Robin first because it's actually, I find it harder to give a presentation to her than I do a big crowd, because whenever I give it to just her, it's very quiet and it feels very close. So I'm always a little bit more nervous doing that than I am in front of a big audience. So that's why I picked Robin, also because she's my wife. So Robin, I understand that you have a couple of things for me and a place, and I don't know what they are. I really do not. They're under a towel right there. So she's gonna show them to you and show them to me, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Which do you want first? Do you want the items or do you want the place?
I will take the place.
Ooh.
And then the items immediately following the place.
All right, the place is, drum roll please. The place is Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. All right.
All right, here we go. Our first item up,
I'm heading to Dallas tomorrow on a one-way ticket.
one-way ticket. All right, here you go. All right, class, we have a very instrumental ornament that we are going to present to Kevin tonight. And this is a bass. Some people might mistake it for a guitar, but because of the long neck, we consider this a bass instrument.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you for that. And is there one more?
There is one more. Are you ready?
I've never been more ready.
I'm sure. All right, our second item up tonight is Yahtzee.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a fantastic dice game.
Thank you.
There you go, Kevin. I hope you enjoy those.
Thank
items.
you. I will not be putting these in checked baggage tomorrow because we have to have these in the new home in Dallas. Because this base is actually, it's a key to my real base. The real base, on the back of it, you plug this in and that activates the electronics in the real bass guitar. So that's why this is so very important, because without this, the bass, it makes no sound. So it's incredibly important. So thank you for this. I would never put this in checked baggage because the airlines always lose baggage. But I'm going to put this in the overhead bin where it'll be safe, and also I can get to it in flight if I just want to look at it, because it's such a wonderfully made little bass guitar. So thank you for choosing that. Yahtzee is incredibly important because it's a game that it makes us think, and it's a game that we play often. And this is a very special game of Yahtzee. This is not a normal Yahtzee game. This game actually is, it's made of gold inside. The dice are gold, and the tray that you play the game in is made out of solid gold. So it's an incredibly important game in our lives, and it will be very important in our new home in Dallas. I think that we will live on the north side of Dallas. I think that's a better area. It has a lot of airports, so we can use those airports to fly in and out of when we travel to and from our new home of Dallas, Texas, to go home and play Yahtzee and to play the bass guitar. I really don't think you could have chosen a better object for me than this particular game of Yahtzee. Now, here's the thing. Again, my name is Kevin Bashand, but there is something I haven't told the class. And Robin knows a little bit about this, but she doesn't know everything. First of all, this bass is not a key to my bass guitar. It's just a Christmas ornament. But the real story is that I'm actually, my real name is actually Gene Simmons, and I am the bass player for the rock band Kiss. You may have heard of Kiss. We've been around for quite some time. We started the band in the late 60s. I started that band with my friend Paul and his friend Chris and his friend Ace. And we started out a little bit as a novelty act with makeup, almost like a drag queen type act, but we refined it to become one of the most successful rock bands in history. Now, I understand that right now you may not recognize me as Gene Simmons because of the tongue and the makeup, but I don't stick my tongue out unless I'm, in character. And I'm actually 5'9", but with my boots on, or just over 7 feet tall. And I do spit blood and fire and all that. And I'm quite large when I have my Kiss makeup and my Kiss armor on. So now you know the truth, and you know the full story about me and why I sometimes disappear for months and months, because I'm on tour with the guys. We wrote a song about it. It's called Beth. It probably should have been called Robin.
Good evening, Kevin, and welcome to Leesburg Live. We're happy to have you here tonight. We have some fun questions for you, and we hope that you will find it as entertaining as we will throughout this interview.
Well, thank you, Robin. It's always good to be here. It's been a while, so it's good to be back.
I'm happy that you're here tonight. So,
Same.
We'll start with the first question. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not working or on the road?
Well, I generally I have several cats, and they're all licensed pilots, so I generally like to watch them practice their formation flying routines.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
How many cats?
I have 7 cats, and they're all
Wow.
licensed pilots.
Wow, are you a crazy cat guy?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all. I have very talented cats,
Wow, pretty impressive.
but I'm not crazy at all.
No craziness. No. All right, great. No. All right, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I love your hair.
Well, thank you.
What hair products do you use, and why did you choose these hair products?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Generally, I will buy the cheapest thing I can find that holds my hair in place, because if I don't use a product, it flies all over the place crazy style. So whatever's on sale is pretty much what I'm gonna go after.
So you don't have a standard product that you use?
No,
just random.
I couldn't even tell you what the stuff I have is called right now.
Okay. Well, it's working for you, I must say.
Thank you.
All right. If you could be anyone or anything, who or what would you be or do?
There was a kid I went to school with. His name was Ernie Patterson. I would want to be Ernie Patterson.
Why Ernie Patterson? What was so great about Ernie?
He had really big biceps.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
huge.
a little vain, really. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well, it goes along with a hair product.
All right. All right, here's a good one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite song?
My favorite song is Let It Be by the Beatles.
Let It Be by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Would you sing us a verse? Just one verse.
Wow. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Beautiful.
I did not expect that, Robin. We'll talk later about that. We will talk later about that.
I'm sure that will be a long conversation.
Oh, well, I can't believe I just did that.
It was
I
amazing.
may not post this video.
No, you will, because it's impromptu.
Okay.
All right, last and final question of the evening at Leesburg Live. I think you've done an amazing job, Kevin.
Thank you.
All right, last question. If you could only choose one article of clothing, just one, to wear every day, what would it be? One article.
It would be my new cowboy boots.
All right, cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just your cowboy boots.
Just my boots.
Oh, just the boots.
Yeah.
All right. That
What?
wraps it up this
That's not
evening.
weird.
It's kind of weird. It goes along with the 7 cats.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're wrapping up Leesburg Live with Kevin Bachand, and I'm Robin Bachand, and we appreciate you coming out this evening, and I hope we entertained you in some form or fashion.
Good night.
Good night.